Ladies and gentlemen, retirement is often seen as the time to finally relax, but what many overlook is that the quality of those years depends heavily on the fuel you give your body. The choices you make at the dining table today have the power to shape how energetic, resilient, and independent you feel tomorrow. In this video, we'll explore how smart dietary habits during retirement can not just a longer life, but a healthier and more vibrant one. From practical tips to powerful insights, you'll discover how the right foods can help you stay strong, active, and full of life throughout your retirement journey. Before we begin, if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss any video. When most people think about retirement, they picture freedom, rest, and time to enjoy the rewards of their hard work. But what often gets overlooked is the quiet engine that powers this new chapter of life. The food you choose to put on your plate. Unlocking your longevity plate isn't just about eating to survive, it's about fueling yourself to thrive. The meals you prepare today are more than just breakfast or dinner. They're investments in your energy, your independence, and your ability to fully enjoy these years. Far too often, senior nutrition gets boxed into outdated stereotypes. You've probably heard the idea that retirement eating is mostly about soft, bland foods or cutting back endlessly on everything you love. That couldn't be further from the truth. The truth is, your body still craves color, variety, and strength. The same way a finely tuned car needs quality fuel to run smoothly, your body in retirement demands food that sustains vitality, sharpens your mind, keeps you strong enough to keep doing the things you love. Nutrition isn't about giving things up. It's about giving yourself more. More years, more moments, more life. One of the biggest myths is that diet in later years doesn't make much of a difference. That by the time you reach retirement age, your health is already set. But research and real life stories prove otherwise. The foods you choose today can immediately change how you feel tomorrow. Think about it, one nutrient-packed meal can lift your mood, steady your blood sugar, and give you energy to take that walk, play with your grandkids, or start a new hobby. The plate in front of you isn't just about the calories you consume, it's a message to your body about how much you still want to live fully. Eating for tomorrow starts with the choices you make today, and the results are more immediate than most people realize. Imagine finishing a colorful, balanced meal filled with fresh vegetables, lean protein, and whole grains. Within hours, you feel sharper, more alert, less weighed down. That mental clarity builds confidence. That extra energy might be what gets you up the next morning to try something new or reconnect with someone you care about. Retirement isn't the time to slow down. It's the time to redefine how alive you can feel, and that begins with what's on your plate. It's important to remember that diet isn't about rigid rules or removing joy from your eating. It's about discovering the flavors and foods that help your body do more than just get by. The sweetness of fresh fruit, the crunch of nuts, the rich taste of a home-cooked meal. These aren't indulgences. They're powerful tools for longevity. When you treat food as a partner in your journey, every bite becomes a step toward a longer, stronger, and more fulfilling life. The idea of eating for tomorrow also carries another meaning. The small, daily decisions matter more than one perfect diet plan. Choosing water over soda, adding one more vegetable to your plate, swapping processed snacks for something more natural. These aren't small changes, they're momentum builders. Over weeks and months, compound into real transformation. Retirement offers something many people long for: time. And with time, you can reshape not just how long you live, but how well you live. Your longevity plate is the foundation for a life where you're not just marking days on a calendar, but filling them with energy, laughter, and purpose. You've earned these years, and they shouldn't be limited by fatigue, preventable illness, or lack of strength. Breaking free from old myths about aging and nutrition, by choosing to eat for vitality today, you're giving yourself the chance to thrive in ways you may not have imagined. In the end, the secret isn't locked away in expensive treatments or miracle cures. It's right there, in the everyday meals you prepare and the choices you make. Retirement is your chance to write a new chapter, one fueled not just by rest, but by energy, resilience, and joy. And the pen you use to write it is the fork in your hand. If you want to unlock the secret to feeling younger for longer, look no further than the foods you place on your plate each day. The truth is, food is not just fuel. It's medicine, repair, and renewal for your body at a cellular level. When you eat with intention, every bite has the potential to slow the clock, energize your body, and sharpen your mind. These anti-aging powerhouses are not complicated miracle pills. They are vibrant, natural foods that can be found in your grocery store and transformed into meals that support your strength, memory, and vitality. Let's start with the stars of the plant world: berries, leafy greens, and cruciferous vegetables. These colorful, nutrient-dense foods are nature's defense system against aging. Berries, for example, are tiny but mighty. Blueberries, strawberries, and raspberries are loaded with antioxidants that protect your cells from the wear and tear of daily life. Think of them as a shield, guarding your body against the damage that accelerates aging. Leafy greens like spinach, kale, and Swiss chard bring another layer of protection. Packed with vitamins, minerals, and fiber, they help lower inflammation, keep your digestion running smoothly, and support bone strength. Then there are cruciferous vegetables: broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, that do something even more remarkable. They activate your body's natural detox systems. Every time you add these plants to your plate, you're giving your body tools to repair, protect, and renew itself from the inside out. Of course, aging gracefully is not just about protecting your cells. It's also about protecting your strength. As the years pass, maintaining muscle mass becomes one of the greatest challenges. This is where protein plays a vital role. Many people think protein is just for athletes or bodybuilders, but in truth, it is the foundation of independence and mobility later in life. Without enough of it, you lose not only muscle, but also energy and resilience. The good news is that you don't need to rely on heavy, fatty meats to get what your body needs. Plant-based proteins like lentils, beans, quinoa are excellent sources, while fish and lean poultry provide high-quality protein without the burden of excess saturated fat. A salmon fillet, for example, delivers protein that helps you maintain strength and repair tissues, along with powerful fats that protect your brain and heart. By weaving more lean proteins into your daily meals, you give your muscles the nourishment they need to keep you strong, mobile, and independent for years to come. There is the matter of the brain and the heart, the two engines that power everything else in your life. To keep them thriving, you need healthy fats, especially omega-3s. These are not the fats that weigh you down, they are the ones that keep you sharp and resilient. Walnuts, flaxseed, chia seeds are simple additions you can sprinkle into your meals, each providing a boost of these critical fats. Fatty fish such as salmon, sardines, mackerel take it even further, supplying concentrated doses that support memory, reduce inflammation, and keep your cardiovascular system strong. In fact, studies show that regular intake of omega-3s is linked to reduced risk of cognitive decline, better mood, and longer life expectancy. It's no exaggeration to say they are your brain's best friend and one of the simplest, most effective ways to protect your future. When you put all of this together, plants bursting with antioxidants, proteins that preserve your strength, and healthy fats that fuel your mind, you create a plate that does more than satisfy hunger. You create a plate that actively pushes back against the effects of aging. The best part is, these foods are delicious and versatile. A breakfast of oatmeal topped with berries and walnuts, a lunch of leafy greens and grilled chicken, featuring salmon with a side of roasted broccoli. These meals are not sacrifices. They are celebrations of what your body can do when it is properly fueled. Eating more of these anti-aging powerhouses isn't about restriction or fear, it's about empowerment. Every colorful fruit, every leafy green, every bite of protein and omega-rich fat is a choice that affirms life, energy, and possibility. You're not just eating to fill a plate, you're eating to invest in your tomorrow. By prioritizing these foods, you are sending your body a powerful message that your story isn't slowing down, it's just beginning a healthier, stronger, and more vibrant chapter. When it comes to eating for longevity, it's not just about what you add to your plate, it's also about what you choose to limit. Retirement offers the gift of time, freedom, and the ability to enjoy life more fully, but certain dietary choices can quietly chip away at your energy, strength, and overall health. Navigating this nutritional minefield requires awareness, balance, and the willingness to make small but powerful changes. By learning what to watch out for, you can avoid unnecessary setbacks and keep your body working with you, not against you, as you embrace this new stage of life. One of the biggest traps that people fall into is sugar. On the surface, it feels harmless. Sweetened coffee in the morning, a cookie with lunch, or a healthy granola bar for a snack. But sugar has a way of sneaking into almost everything, from sauces to cereals, breads to beverages. What makes it especially dangerous is that most of the time, it's hidden. You don't realize how much you're consuming until the effects start showing up. Sudden spikes in energy, followed by crashes, mood swings, weight gain, and even inflammation that makes your joints ache and your body feel older than it is. Sugar doesn't just satisfy a craving. It triggers a cycle that keeps you coming back for more while quietly wearing down your health. By becoming aware of labels and paying attention to hidden sources, like syrup, fructose, or maltose, you can start to loosen sugar's grip. The good news is your taste buds can reset. When you cut back gradually, natural sweetness from fruit or a drizzle of honey becomes more satisfying. The artificial pull of excess sugar loses its hold. Right alongside sugar sits another culprit: processed foods. It's tempting, especially when convenience is a priority, to reach for packaged meals, snack foods, or fast options that promise ease. But convenience often comes at a hidden cost. These foods are stripped of essential nutrients, loaded with additives, and designed to hit your brain's pleasure centers without truly nourishing your body. Processed options can wreak havoc on your gut health, which is more important than most people realize. Gut is home to trillions of bacteria that influence not only digestion but also your immune system, mood, and even memory. When your gut is fed real, whole foods, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, it thrives. When it's fed processed ingredients, it struggles, leaving you more vulnerable to fatigue, illness, decline. That's not to say you can never enjoy a packaged snack or quick option, but the key is to make them the exception, not the rule. Real food takes a little more planning, but the rewards in energy, clarity, and long-term health are immeasurable. Then there's sodium, quiet but powerful, player in the nutritional minefield. Salt is essential for flavor and function, but too much of it can send blood pressure soaring, increasing your risk for heart disease and stroke. The problem is, salt is another hidden ingredient, tucked into breads, canned soups, frozen meals, restaurant dishes. Many people consume far more sodium than they realize, even if they don't reach for the salt shaker. The solution isn't to eliminate flavor. Far from it. Flavor is one of the joys of eating. Instead, it's about becoming creative. Fresh herbs like basil, cilantro, or rosemary can bring meals to life. Spices like cumin, paprika, and turmeric add depth and warmth without a grain of salt. Citrus, lemon or lime juice can brighten a dish while helping you cut back on sodium. By experimenting with these alternatives, you not only lower your risk of hypertension, but also discover new tastes that make meals exciting again. The truth is, none of these adjustments require you to live with deprivation. You're not cutting things out because you can't have them. You're choosing to limit them because you value your health, your independence, and your future more than a fleeting indulgence. Retirement is not about counting calories or living under restriction. It's about creating the conditions where you have the energy, clarity, strength to do the things you love. Every time you resist the sugar trap, bypass heavily processed foods, or reduce sodium without losing flavor, you're taking control of your story. You're sending your body a signal that you're not just existing. You're choosing to thrive. By navigating this nutritional minefield with awareness and intention, You remove obstacles that stand in the way of healthy longevity. You give your body the chance to repair itself, your mind the chance to stay sharp, and your spirit the chance to live with vitality. These choices might feel small in the moment, but over time, they add up to something extraordinary, more years filled with strength, laughter, and purpose. Healthy eating isn't about perfection, it's about creating routines that support you without feeling like a burden. When it comes to building habits that last, the real secret lies in making them sustainable. So they fit seamlessly into your life, not just for a week or two, but for years to come. Retirement is the perfect time to step into this mindset. You have the freedom to explore new approaches, experiment with foods, and most importantly, design systems that keep your energy and health thriving without constant stress or sacrifice. By focusing on smart strategies, you make eating well not only possible but enjoyable. One of the most powerful tools you can use is meal preparation. At first, the idea of meal prep might sound overwhelming, as if it belongs in the world of fitness influencers and busy professionals. But in reality, it's about making life easier for yourself. Imagine opening your fridge to find colorful, chopped vegetables ready to toss into a stir-fry, a pot of soup portioned out for the week, or containers of grains and proteins that can be mixed and matched into different meals. That simple preparation turns healthy choices into the easy choices. Instead of grabbing something processed or skipping meals altogether, you'll have nourishing options waiting for you. Meal prep doesn't have to mean hours in the kitchen. It could be as simple as roasting a tray of vegetables on Sunday, cooking a batch of quinoa, or grilling a few pieces of chicken or fish. These small steps remove daily guesswork, reduce stress, and ensure that healthy eating becomes second nature. Alongside food, hydration plays an equally vital role in sustaining your health. Most people know they should drink water, but few realize how powerful hydration can be in boosting energy, improving digestion, and even enhancing mood. As you age, sense of thirst naturally declines, making it easy to drink less than your body needs. That's why it's important to go beyond simply sipping water throughout the day. Hydration can also come from foods and natural beverages that add variety and flavor. Fruits like watermelon, oranges, and cucumbers are packed with water and electrolytes that replenish your body. Herbal teas are another simple option. They're soothing, flavorful, and hydrating without added sugar or caffeine. Even a glass of coconut water can provide a natural source of electrolytes that support muscle and nerve function. By weaving these hydration hacks into your daily routine, you prevent fatigue, keep your skin glowing, and help your body perform at its best without ever feeling deprived. Another barrier many people face when trying to eat well is the fear that it will cost too much. The truth is, healthy eating doesn't have to drain your wallet. It just requires a bit of strategy. Smart shopping is about knowing where to look and how to plan. Seasonal produce, for example, is not only fresher and more flavorful, but also far more affordable. A tomato bought in summer is cheaper, juicier, richer in nutrients than one shipped across the country in winter. Buying in bulk is another game changer, especially for staples like beans, lentils, oats, or brown rice, which can form the backbone of countless healthy meals. Frozen fruits and vegetables are another budget-friendly brilliance. They're often picked at peak ripeness, flash, frozen to preserve nutrients, and available at a fraction of the cost of fresh. Pair that with simple meal planning, writing a short list before you shop and sticking to it, and you'll discover that eating well can actually save money compared to relying on convenience foods or eating out frequently. What ties all these strategies together is the focus on sustainability. Meal prep makes eating healthy automatic. Hydration hacks keep your body running smoothly. Budget, smart choices prove that wellness is not a luxury but an accessible lifestyle. Retirement is the perfect opportunity to lean into these habits because you have the time and freedom to shape them in ways that fit your life. Need to chase trends or reinvent the wheel? You only need to focus on consistent, simple practices that you enjoy. Over time, add up to something profound, greater energy, sharper focus, and the confidence that comes from knowing you're taking care of your body every single day. By embracing these smart strategies, you remove the obstacles that so often derail good intentions. You set yourself up not just for a week of healthy eating, but for a lifetime of it. Each small choice becomes easier, and each success builds momentum. Result isn't just a healthier diet, it's a healthier, stronger, more vibrant you, fully equipped to enjoy the richness of retirement with energy and joy. Longevity is not about following a one-size-fits-all rulebook. It's about discovering what works for your unique body and creating a rhythm of eating that not only supports your health, but also brings joy and fulfillment. As you step into retirement, the way you eat should reflect who you are, how you feel, and what you want the next chapter of your life to look like. This is where your personalized longevity roadmap comes into play, a flexible, evolving guide that helps you thrive by listening to your body, practicing mindful eating, embracing the journey with openness and balance. The first step is tuning into your body's signals. As you age, your nutritional needs and sensitivities can shift. Foods that once felt fine may now leave you bloated, sluggish, or uncomfortable. You might notice that dairy doesn't sit as well, that heavy meals drain your energy, or that you feel more alert when you eat lighter, fresher foods. These aren't inconveniences. They are valuable messages. Your body has its own language, and paying attention to it allows you to adjust your diet in ways that support health and vitality. Keeping a simple food journal can be an eye-opening tool. By writing down what you eat and how you feel afterward, patterns begin to emerge, giving you clarity on what truly fuels you versus what slows you down. Instead of blindly following generic diet advice, you become the expert on your own well-being. This awareness creates confidence and ensures that every choice you make is guided by your body's real needs. The second step in your roadmap is finding joy in mindful eating. Retirement gives you something that busy schedules often steal away: time. Instead of rushing through meals, you now have the chance to savor them. Mindful eating isn't just about slowing down, it's about fully experiencing your food. Notice the colors, the textures, the flavors. Chew slowly, appreciating each bite. This simple practice improves digestion, helps you recognize fullness signals, makes eating a richer, more satisfying experience. More importantly, it shifts your relationship with food from something mechanical to something meaningful. Meals become moments to nourish both body and spirit, whether you're enjoying fresh fruit in the morning sunlight or sharing dinner with family and friends. The joy of eating mindfully transforms ordinary meals into small celebrations of life itself. The final step on this roadmap is embracing flexibility. Too many people treat diet like a rigid set of rules, and when they can't follow them perfectly, they give up entirely. Longevity doesn't come from perfection. It comes from consistency and adaptability. There will be days when you indulge, when you eat out, or when you don't follow your plan, and that's perfectly okay. What matters is your overall direction, not a single meal or moment. Think of your diet as a journey rather than a sprint. If one path doesn't feel right, adjust. If your needs change over time, your diet can change with you. Flexibility not only makes the process sustainable, but also removes the guilt and stress that so often come with food choices. By embracing this mindset, you allow yourself the freedom to enjoy retirement without sacrificing your health. When these three elements, listening to your body, practicing mindful eating, staying flexible, come together, they form a powerful roadmap that's designed specifically for you. It's not about copying what works for someone else. It's about creating a way of eating that fits your life, supports your health, and keeps you energized for the experiences you want to pursue. Retirement is your chance to craft this roadmap with intention, to shape a lifestyle that doesn't just extend your years, but fills them with vitality, joy, and purpose. Ultimately, your personalized longevity roadmap is less about rigid structure and more about awareness, presence, and adaptability. It's a reminder that food is more than fuel. It's a partner in your journey. By listening closely, savoring deeply, and adjusting gracefully, you create a way of eating that honors your body and enriches your life. In doing so, you step into a retirement that is not just about surviving, but about thriving, not just about adding years to your life, but adding life to your years. Your retirement years are meant to be lived with energy, clarity, joy. And the food you choose each day is the foundation that makes it possible. By focusing on nourishing meals, staying mindful of what to limit, embracing simple, sustainable habits, you're not just eating for today. You're investing in a stronger, more vibrant tomorrow. Remember, every bite is a choice to fuel your independence, protect your health, and keep your spirit thriving. Your retirement diet isn't about restriction. It's about empowerment, the power to live longer, feel better, and truly enjoy the life you've worked so hard to create. God bless you.